let's go and discover Oatlands today. This tree was propagated from the lone pine tree at Gallipoli, Turkey, a location where some of the most vicious battles took place during the Gallipoli campaign. This tree was planted in memory of those Anzac soldiers from the Oatlands municipality who perished during World War I. We will remember them. This is on a private property, but I do like it. The back of this heart has a symbol that looks like the rune protection symbol. Campbell Memorial Uniting Church. The original church was completed in October of 1856 with Reverend Lachlan Mackinnon Campbell, the first minister. A storm in August of 1858 toppled the 95-foot steeple and destroyed the church. Oops. It was quickly rebuilt due to the generosity of Mr. Wilson, and further restoration work took place in 1985, which included a lighting conductor. The classic Georgian style manse of freestone construction was built soon after the church, and much of the interior woodwork is magnificent cedar. Sorry that was a bit wonky. High Street. The main structure was built in the 1840s on land occupied by Dr. Park, the district surgeon. The banking chamber on the left was completed in 1906. For over 100 years, these premises provided banking services to the people of the district. On the 11th of the 9th of 2014, the ANZ branch closed its doors for the last time. This is the IGA. It's rather ornate, I thought. This definitely looks like the gingerbread house. I would love one of the locals to let me know what the story is behind this house. This was where we came and had lunch the other day, the Kentish Hotel. Great food. It's very interesting walking around there. post office across the road there. Just under Church Street. You see quite a lot of these, they're like wire and hedging. Have made them into very cool sculptures. Garden art. This entire hedge is made from rosemary, which is very cool. Another one of the sculptures that I mentioned before. So we're right on the main road, literally, in Oatlands. More of that interesting architecture, almost looks Dutch, Bavarian, that type of thing. This is the op shop. Next to the op shop, the Oatlands Aquatic Centre is located with a very cool sculpture. Just across the way is the art gallery. Back in 1828, the Commandant's residence was located there. Just take you next door and show you. These are the council chambers. The town hall, designed by William Henry Lord, was completed in 1880 and handed over to the Oatlands Council in June 1981. This is the military precinct and the community college campus. Some contemporary studio apartments here if you want to book them. robinscottage.com.au. It's great here, right on High Street. Okay, so I've come past here a few times and it's definitely not open, but it's a good building to be looking at. Old bank. Yet another one of those tree art sculptures. What are you? Some sort of a bird. That's just a guess. But that's right here in front of this JR Green Proprietary Limited hardware building. In case you're needing a haircut, which we both do, the Heartlands Hair and Beauty Salon is located here too, on High Street. This building, as you can guess, is all about antiques. That's funky. This is an old cradle. And the old pram. Wow, it's definitely antique. More art over there if you're keen. Keep wandering past this building. It smells beautiful actually, flowers. This tree is in memory of Sergeant R.T. Gregg, died in action the 4th of May 1941. I do love all these stone walls. It's another bed and breakfast called The Elm Cottage barn. It's rather lovely. I looked at this yesterday when I walked past. Beautiful is that. Give it a bit more light. Isn't that just gorgeous? It says that the Elm Cottage is being built in 1837 by Joseph McEwen, the then publican of the Iverny Castle, now known as the Kentish Hotel, probably for its impending retirement. That's all I'll read. Oatlands Coach House. These flowers smell absolutely amazing. Right next to the coach house, you'll find this really cool pharmacy. Isn't that lovely? And it's still operational. I love that. This is the local police station. This is the Oatlands stables. We were here right next to this building at the pancake place. This is the Oatlands Lodge, built in the 1830s. Hello, little puppy. Hello. Oh, you're a funny little pup. This is a gnarly old building. Just walking onto the road, just get a better look. Quite an imposing facade. Try that again. I have somebody walking past. There's a fair whack of foot traffic here, which is why this video is a little bit all over the shop. This looks very interesting. The jardin room, kitchen and garden larder. I probably don't have time to go into it properly today, but take a little bit of footage just to give you an idea of what it's all about. You just have to come here and see for yourself. I've decided just to walk through this little bit here. The rabbit caught my attention. That would look great in our garden. That's very cool too. Oh, you must come here, it's so nice. Okay, people coming, I have to stop this. Alright, I'll just turn around the other way. Show this last little bit. And then continue on. We're going to finish this up at the museum. And I'll do another video on the mill. That is awesome. I definitely do like that. That's very cool as well. Okay, let's keep moving on. This just about concludes the high street at Oatlands. Just going to make our way to the end of this bit of the street. I know the information centre and History Museum is down here, and it's our plan to get that covered today. Here's the Weaver's Cottage Studio. And somewhere to have brunch. Oops, that was poor timing. Oh, this is interesting. (1835) Heritage Post Office B&B. Right across from that post office is Burrell's Warehouse. This building's for sale, or one of the units, for $660,000. Alright, we are pretty close to the end now. There's a few more buildings I want to show you, then I'll stop this video. I'll have to step into the middle of the road to show you what's on the roof at 116 High Street. Let me just cross over and walk under this beautiful facade of the building. That is what I wanted to show you. This thing on top of the roof. We'll be going into the mill shortly. This is the Cullington Mill from 1837, and it is appropriately on Mill Road, or Mill Lane, sorry. These buildings are going to be the last ones on Main Street, sorry, High Street. There's heaps of history here. I mean, you need to walk around and read all the plaques. They're all from the early 1830s here. Wren Cottage, 1830, and just across the road it's an old boot repair building over there. Walking over to the boot repair building in all of its authenticity. It deserves to have a close-up. R. Geary or Geary, bootmaker and repair. Let's have a look inside. That's the best I can do. I love this. It's an old post box. It's right next to this building here. We are at 128 High Street. Convict built of stone, quarried from the shores of Lake Dolverton in 1853. I'm not going to read any more because I am running out of battery. I've just pretty much walked the entire main strip, High Street in Oatlands. My battery is objecting. I just filmed these last little buildings before the road ends. Otherwise I'll feel guilty if I miss anything out now at this point. I could say I've just burnt off breakfast, but I don't eat breakfast, so good. I'm fasting. That's great. Dolverton Cottage, and that is the end of the entrance into the town. I'll cross over now. This is Lake Dolverton Conservation Area, a sensitive bird habitat. You can see they're aerating the lake. This is Esplanade Road, which if you follow this it will take you to where all the camping areas are, and the lake, the boat ramp and the playground. This is where the museum is. This is we'll get all the information here about the town. There's the husband patiently waiting. So that's it, from one end of High Street to the other. This is Oatlands. I hope you enjoyed the walk around, and I'm currently going to go into the Oatlands District Historical Society and History Room, Museum, Family History Research, books, cards and local touring information. Okay, that's me tapping out. Bye.